Hi, it's Melissa from the Hug Strap. I'm here to teach you your very first ukulele song. So if you have just purchased your first ukulele, maybe you got it for, in the holidays recently, or you just decided, hey, I want to learn how to play that, but you're kind of overwhelmed and not sure where to start, or what's a good song to start, or maybe you picked one out that's like your favorite song that you've heard on the radio, but it's kind of difficult because you're, oh man, there's all these different chords that I have to learn. I want to teach you a really easy song, and it's great for both kids and adults alike. So if you have a kid who's also learning in your household, you can teach it with them. It's a kind of a little silly song, and it has a lot of appeal. It teaches you how to use two one-finger chords, so it's going to teach you how to transition between a C and a C7. And we're just going to use a down strum pattern. I will say, and I'm going to try and hook this on at the end, that what's nice about it is you can start with just a down strum pattern, but you can also add in a more complicated strum pattern as you get better and more comfortable. Okay, so in the beginning, let's just start. You're going to start with your C chord, which is made by taking that open A string, and you're going to place your ring finger. I recommend the ring finger and not these other two, so you have them ready to go to make another chord. Down here on the 3rd fret of the A string, make sure it is in between these two metal frets so it makes a nice pinging noise. All right, and it rings out, and we're going to play using the nails of our fingers. You can do all 4, you can do 2, you can do 1, all right? But you want to make sure that you are kind of curving that hand and strumming down. And when I strum, just so you can see me, I kind of press like midway through my forearm onto the ukulele. I keep my elbow in one spot, and see how I just move from the wrist. So that way you get a nice steady sound. Okay, so it goes like this. I'm sorry, that's the C. We're gonna use the other one as the C7. Index finger at the A string, so you're still in the same string. You're just gonna go to that 1st fret, and you're gonna go back and forth. So it's for the whole song, okay? I'm going to sing the first 3 verses. I'm not going to sing the whole song because it's very long and repetitive, and there's a PDF file so you can sing it alone at home. But I'm going to get you through the first bit of it so you know how it sounds. All right? So it's, brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. Put the lime in the coconut, she drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut, drank them both up. She put the lime in the coconut. She called the doctor, woke him up. She said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? She said, doctor, to relieve this bellyache. She said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? She said, doctor, to relieve this bellyache. And that is the first 3 verses of that song. The rest of it sounds very similar. So things to look out for is that if you are finding that it's just a little bit difficult to get your fingers used to going back and forth between the 2 chords, practice it before you play the song. This is what I tell all my beginner students, is that whenever you're doing something that's a little bit new or a little bit tricky, instead of getting yourself like kind of, all overwhelmed playing the song, and then you're playing, everything's nice and steady, and then you have to pause and move to the other chord, practice it first. So you just go back and forth, C, C7, C, C7, and make sure your fingers kind of get used to that feeling, and you'll kind of build up muscle memory, and it'll be, second nature. Also, pay attention where your thumb is. You may find it is easier to make your chords if your thumb is not, all the way up here. Try and move it back to the back of your ukulele in a place that feels comfortable for you, and that is allowing your hand and forearm to be in a straight line. You don't want to be bent like this. That helps you. That can increase your likelihood of having tendon issues, especially if you play a lot. So we want to avoid that. We want to have nice, good ergonomics, whatever the word is for that. Anyway, so I said I was going to show you another strum pattern. So in the beginning, just do downstrokes. I would do 2, C. So you would play the C first. Brother bought a coconut. He bought it for a dime. So just 2, 2, 2, 2, and go back and forth. Really easy. If you master that and go, what else can I do with this? You can try doing it a little bit differently. You could play it with a down upstroke. So it would be down with your nail beds, right? Either 2 fingers or 4. And then you would come up with a thumb. And again, I use the nail. So, brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. Sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. So you could practice doing that. You could make it go a little faster. In the beginning, because you're a beginner, I say go slowly as possible and make sure things are nice and even so you have a good steady rhythm. But again, once you master that and you're feeling a little bored and you want to learn something else, here's something else you can do. So you could do, brother bought a coconut, he bought it for a dime. Sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. So that's the down, up stroke, but I'm doing it at double time. And I'm going just up, down, up, down, up, down. So those are just a few beginner things you can do to help improve your strumming. Make sure that if you like this video and you want to follow along, that you check out the comment box where we have a link to find the PDF file. It is on my website on thehugstrap.com. Also, please subscribe to our channel because that helps other people find us, and like the video. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Please leave them below in the comment box. Thank you.